What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the second video on my channel. It's just a Rocket League gameplay. I felt I did pretty good in it, so might as well post it to YouTube, right? Today I'm gonna basically tell you how I got into video games and how I got Xbox Live and whatnot. At first, when I first got into video games, I was probably around 12, 13, and I really wanted a PlayStation 2 because I just like sports. I wanted to play sports video games. I was real big a fan of NASCAR back then, and then I always played NASCAR Thunder 2003. I always played that game. Loved that game. I probably spent days on that game. Actually, come to think of it, that was probably around when I was like 8 or 9 or something. Anyway, back then I basically just played sports games. I played a lot of the hockey, NHL games, and then I played in NASCAR basically. That was pretty much what I played. And then I had a friend, whenever I went to my grandmother's house occasionally, and I had a friend who had a GameCube. And this is how I got into different games other than sports. He had a GameCube and he had Super Smash Brothers for it. And you guys probably know what that game is. I'm probably not the only one to say it's probably my favorite game of all time, not gonna lie. After I saw that, I really wanted a GameCube. And then, lucky for me, my next birthday, my parents came in clutch and they were like, "Oh, you get a GameCube for your birthday, George." I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah," it was basically exactly what I wanted. My parents came in so clutch right there. So I got Super Smash Brothers for it. I didn't have it at first because I didn't get that. Then it was just the most amazing thing in the world to play that game. I don't know why. Anyway, I probably had the GameCube for a good 3 or 4 years before I actually got an Xbox and started playing games like Call of Duty, because I didn't play any Call of Duty games until I got my Xbox 360. Basically. By the way, look at that goal. I'm just flying through the middle. Straight into the net, dog. Once I got my Xbox in 2000, I don't know, probably '08 or so. I got that. I started playing Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was an amazing game. That was the first Call of Duty I ever played, because that was the one my parents had, because they had an Xbox 360 too. That's the only reason I even got the idea that I wanted an Xbox. So I started playing Modern Warfare 2. I wasn't the biggest into it right off the bat, but I got it enough. I didn't really like Call of Duty, but I don't know, I was probably in 7th grade or so. And everybody else liked Call of Duty, so I was kind of following them, I guess. And eventually it grew on me, yeah, but so since I was following my friends and all that, they were all pre-ordering Call of Duty Black Ops, the first Black Ops, basically. And I played that game literally day and night. The only time I basically wasn't playing it was when I was at school, and yeah. I got the 15th prestige in that game, and then that's the middle of that game was probably when I realized, oh, I really love this game. This game's awesome. I mean, of course, as you know, the Call of Duty franchise is kind of dying at the moment, but After Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3 came out, and me and my friend, we both basically had no life. We had a set time, because we both liked NHL, I think it was 12, that we just kept switching off. We played a couple games of NHL, then we'd go and play 5 games of Modern Warfare 3, and then another couple games of NHL, and then 5 more games of Modern Warfare 3, just switching off constantly. Yeah, NHL 12 was probably one of my favorite NHL games, one of my favorite EA Sports games ever made, anyway. Yeah, and then NHL 13 came out, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was probably one of the worst NHLs I've played in a while. But no, nice goal by Purified again. Yeah, that's me. I mean, they fixed it in NHL 14, but it was better. And then, like, after Modern Warfare 3, we all know, I'm just basically listening to Call of Duty at this point. Black Ops 2 came out. That's the game I really know left compared to any other game. Because I was just on... I sometimes even skipped school to play that game. It was, like, I ended up becoming, like, I don't know if this really gives me any much credit, but I became a master in the league playing that game. And that just shows you how much I played it, basically. Yeah, then after Black Ops 2, once Ghosts came out, I was, like, excited, like, oh, Infinity Ward's making another game, yeah. And, like, it was honestly, that was probably, I think a lot of people can agree with me, it was probably one of the worst Call of Duties ever made. I'd say, anyway. It was, like, so disappointing to go from, like, the amazing game of Black Ops 2 to, like, just... I don't know. There's really nothing like bad about the gameplay in Ghost. It was more so just like the maps. The maps were really probably the reason. There was really like only like one small map in Strike Zone. Other than that, every other map was just kind of crap, to be honest. And after Ghost, I basically just stopped playing Call of Duties altogether. Lately, I've been playing a lot more like other games, like you know Rocket League, Halo, different games that I probably wouldn't have played when I was a while ago. Oh, you see, I just scored on my own goal right there. Yeah. 3-3. Looked like we had it in the game after, with 1 minute left, huh? Yeah, anyway, although I still do play a lot of NHL 16, which is the one out right now. So, that's pretty much how I got into this whole Xbox thing. I didn't tell you how I got my Xbox One. I basically just got my Xbox One after my graduation. Oh, watch. They score again right here. The guy knocks me out of the way. Dude, it was 3-1 with 1 minute left to go. 24 seconds left. It's 4-3. You just wait for the final, like second of this game. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, my friend just invited me to a party. I'll finish. Once I finish this video, I'll go over there. Anyway. Now, as you can see, our team's deflated. All the momentum's on their side. I'm not back here doing nothing, just collecting boosts. 10 seconds left. Ball's in our zone. Doesn't look any good. Boom. Teammates save it. I kick it over there. Guy kicks me out of the way. I go to the wall. 1 second left. Keep it up. I had to keep it up again, and then their guy knocks it in. And I was like, oh my god. Play of the century, ladies and gentlemen. Play of the century. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess, play some music for overtime because I really got nothing else to talk about. So, yeah.